Hi there, my name is Angela, and if you weren't already aware, this is Slow Reader's Bookshelf. Let's play a little game. Let's play What's in the Box. Well, I know what the box is. It is my Wordy and Wild. I decided to subscribe to this again. I used to have the subscription and then I cancelled it. Well, I decided, now I'm pretty sure, so this is the July box, and I subscribed, while I'm talking to you, I'm just take the plastic off. I subscribed probably mid-July, so I did pick the book. You had a choice of books. I'm pretty sure you do that anyway. So I know what the book is. I'm trying to avoid social media, etc., with regards what's actually in the box. I think I might have a little bit of an idea, but we'll see. Obviously it comes in the bag there, and then we have the box here. Now it sounds like there's a tin sort of thing. Well, let's have a go. So we'll have a look. I will open this up, she says, with some difficulty. And then we've got, I don't know, can you see what's in the box? Let's put it on my knee, and I'm just gonna dip my hand in. I'm gonna grab the first thing I feel. Yes, I thought I knew about this, which when I saw the pictures, or when I say when I saw the pictures, when I saw that what I thought was a rumour, I thought actually very useful for me. And it's a bag. I quite like that actually, because I use, now it's whether or not it's, oh gosh, long enough for me, because I use crossbody bags. It's probably going to be as long as some of the ones I've got, and obviously it's got Wordy on there, but I use them, like as I say, if I'm quickly popping out. I like the colour, it's like a claret. I don't know how sort of, I would say what the quality is, but you know, I think it's a pretty enough bag. It's plain, it'll go with most things, and like I say, if I'm just popping out, or it's sometimes if I'm just popping to my parents where you just want to shove your phone, your keys, etc. So I'm pleased with that. What I will say to you is that I paid £30.99 for this box, which is, I think it's around about the price you pay for subscription boxes. And this is a monthly box, and normally it will come out on the 1st of the month, I think they said, the payment. So yes, so there we go. And then I'm in a desperate attempt to try and read a little bit. I have mentioned previously I'm taking a little bit of partial retirement, so therefore I'm going to have some more time, and hopefully we'll get through some books. So we've got one thing there. Let's go in. I always like the box as well. Let's put my hand, I think that might be the book. Right, we'll grab this. Oh, so I've got here, sounds like a tin of some sort. Oh, it's a, like a drink beaker, yes. Again, I like the colour. I don't know how, oh, it is, that does feel quite secure. I like the colours, like a rose gold, and I've obviously and then there's a, what colour's the straw? It's a little bit of a, like a, it's probably more a silvery colour, but yeah, we'll just shove that in there. It's a good size. Let's put the box on the floor, and of course it's sort of a coloured theme because we've got the same colour, and it's shining a little bit on there, isn't it? But that feels tight enough. Oh, I've got that the wrong way around. And yeah, now I think, oh, let's see, does that screw off the bottom? I think because these are the sort of things that are good for when I've got my drink next to me on a night time during my bed. I'm getting a bit distracted because I wondered if that kind of screwed off, but I don't think it does, because you know you can get these ones where you put your tablets in the bottom. But yes, I quite like that. It looks sturdy enough. It'll do for, like, as I say, and it's got at some point there's like a book on there. So yes, books, so good theme and will be useful. We'll put that up there. And then finally is the book, which is a bit of a chunker, and that is Shields of Sparrows, Fear the Monsters You Make. No, Sunday Times bestseller, Devney Perry. Now, is this the first one? I think this might be the first one, and as far as I'm aware, there's 3 books so far. There's this one. I have just bought the second one from Amazon second hand. I can't think what you call it. It's not up here, it's downstairs. I thought I brought it up, actually. I mustn't have. I could have sworn I brought that pile of books up. And I'd been sort of, these books had been brought to my attention because, as normal, Waterstones, you know, advertising, they've got a sprayed edge of the, now I think the third one might come out in hardback. It might even be March next year. I don't think it's October, I think it could be March next year. So yes, I had wanted to try and read the other ones beforehand. And then when I saw this was an option to pick for this month, I thought, I think I will. I'm pretty sure this is the first. Right, so the gods sent monsters to the 5 kingdoms to remind mortals they must kill. I've spent my life keeling to the will, or kneeling. I have spent my life kneeling to the will and to my father as a princess. So I'm presuming, well, they look like fancy books, don't they? I'm trying to look what the other ones. Rifts of Starlings. Is that the second one? I think the second one. That might be the second one. I digress anyway. My only duty to wear the crown and to obey the king. I was never meant to rule, never meant to fight. So I think we're a little bit, are we going to be, well, as often these fantasies, aren't we? We're going to have a bit of combat. I was never supposed to be the daughter who sealed an ancient treaty with her own blood. It's the colour of the font sometimes on the back of these books. But that changed the fateful day I stepped into my father's throne room. The day the legendary monster hunter sailed into our shores. The day a prince ruined my life. Now I'm crossing treacherous lands beside a warrior who despises me. So we're going to have a bit of love, aren't we? As much as I despise him. Bound to a future I didn't choose, and a husband I barely knew. Everybody wants me to be something I'm not. A queen, a spy, a sacrifice. But what if I refuse the role chosen for me? What if I make my own rules? What if there's a power to be? What if there's power in being underestimated? And what if, for the first time, I reach for it? So that sounds good, doesn't it? It looks a bit hefty, doesn't it? We've got over 600 pages. And apparently the author is a New York Times best-selling and Amazon best-selling author of over 50 romance novels. After working in technology industry for a decade, so she abandoned conference calls and project schedules to pursue her passion for writing. She was born and raised in Montana and now lives in Washington with her husband and 2 children. So yes, there's a bit of a picture, end page. As I say, I think I've left the other one downstairs. certainly, I'm pretty sure this is the first one. So it's a heart-stopping romantasy set in a world of deadly monsters and even deadly mysteries. As such, the story includes elements that might not be suitable for others. Okay then. So sort of trigger warnings we've got including combat, violence, blood, gore, death of humans and animals. So if that's a trigger for you, alcohol use, sexual activity, graphic language, which with mentions of poisoning, trafficking in backstories. Readers who may be sensitive to these elements, please take note. We invite you to grab a blade and prepare for a new world. So yes, we've got some triggers there. If that's not your cup of tea, then you know, maybe don't pick up. I tend to be okay, but I haven't read a lot of books with that sort of violence, and more so I think for me the animal, what did it say, the death of humans and animals. We've got injury, dismemberment, illness, hospitalization, arson. So yes, if that's a trigger for you, then you know, don't consider picking this up. I do hope to get to this shortly, because like I say, I've got this one and the second one. So that is my book for July. So I'm quite pleased actually. Like I say, I knew I had the book. I had a rumour, just excuse me 1 second. Oh, I had a thought that the bag, I'd sort of think I'd saw a picture of the bag, which I was pleased about if it was what I'd seen. And then we've got the beaker, so I'm pleased with that. So I will catch up with you again for this this sort of video when I get August's box, because like I say, I've subscribed, and I will chat to you when I read this. Although, as you know, I'm a slow reader, so it could take me a wee while, but we'll see. Might be a bit of a page turner, might be gripping. So thank you for watching. If you don't already subscribe to the channel, please consider doing so. I really would appreciate it. Comment down below, do you get this box? What do you think of the box? Have you read this book? Would you recommend it? No spoilers please in the comments for others. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. Press the notification bell if you want notification when my videos come up. And yeah, comment down below. If we do have emoji, why don't we have a book emoji? Because we've got books on here. I am pleased with that, and it does look quite sturdy, quite usable, and that is quite tight. So yes, take care, and I'll see you very shortly in another video. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.